Welcome. We are so glad you've joined us for this final session of the Read by Fourth Parent Workshop on Early Reading Skills. Please be sure you have the Family Take-Home Workbook and the Early Reading Skills Guide Sheet on hand as you watch this session on reading fluency. In the previous sessions, we've talked about sounds or phonological awareness, including rhymes, syllables, beginning, ending, and middle sounds, and then phonics, connecting sounds to letters and using those letter sound connections to read and spell words. And finally, building automatic sight recognition and sight words. For your child to enjoy reading, as it says here, they need to recognize words automatically and read smoothly, like when they are talking in a conversation. These are the early skills that are going to prepare your child to be able to comprehend or understand what they are reading. Because we all know that the ultimate goal is to read, understand, and learn new things. In the early years, our children are learning how to read, learning how to break that written code. And as they get older and into higher grades, these foundational skills allow them to use reading as a means to continue learning. When your child reads each word slowly and takes a long time to read a sentence, well, it's boring to listen to, it's boring to read, and it's actually harder to understand. But when a sentence can be read smoothly, like you're talking, it is much more fun and it is definitely easier to understand the meaning. Let's now watch how this parent and child practice reading smoothly in this animated video.
What's your favorite book?
Green eggs and ham. I read it in school and I brought it home.
Good. What is it about? What is the story?
This little cat is named Sam I Am. He wants the big cat to eat the green eggs and ham. But the big cat doesn't want to eat green eggs and ham. Yuck! But in the end, the big cat eats some of the green eggs and ham, and he likes them.
What is your favorite part of the story?
I like the part where Sam I Am and the big cat are in the air, and the big cat is saying all the places he will not eat green eggs and ham.
Oh, that sounds like a fun part. Let's go to the page and look at the pictures and then read it.
There is Sam I Am, and the green eggs and ham, and a goat, and a fox, and a mouse, and they are all going to fall in a boat.
That is a fun picture. Okay, now, how about you read starting here?
I will not eat them in a house. I will not like them. No, I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere.
You are a good reader. You know every word and you fixed your mistake. With some practice, you can read aloud and sound smooth like you're talking. Listen to me read the story. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere.
It is fun to read green eggs and ham, 'cause it rhymes. I am going to practice. I practice reading like you do, Mom. Now listen to me read. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere.
Wow, you really practiced. You can read fast, But fluent readers don't just read fast, they read like they are telling a story and emphasize some words more than others. How about a bit more practice?
Okay, I got it now. Smooth and like I am telling a story. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere.
You are a fluent reader, smooth like you are talking and with expression.
Did you notice that the child chose the book and that the parent asked about the story? The parent also asked about the child's favorite parts of the story and the pictures. This parent is making sure that the child comprehends the book and that he understands what he is reading. We always want to make sure our children are reading books they enjoy and understand. Now, I'll show you some activities you can try at home to help your child read more smoothly, more fluently. Everybody reads more slowly the first time they read something, and then, with some practice, they become smoother. When we read more smoothly, we understand what we are reading a lot better. One activity you can try to help your child read more smoothly is scooping phrases, like you see here. When reading, we want to read the words together in phrases that sound natural and not just one word at a time. By drawing or demonstrating with your finger how you would scoop the proper phrasing in a passage you are reading, your child can easily see that Tamara opened her eyes and jumped out of bed. Sounds much better than Tamara opened her eyes and jumped out of bed. When we read, we try to keep the ideas together in an easy to understand flow. Another activity you might try with your child is to record a 1-minute video of your child reading a passage for the first time. And then, after some practice with phrasing and reading of the passage, make another video. Have them compare the two videos, and they'll see just how much smoother they are reading. In the Family Take-Home Workbook, you will find a Look at Me Grow chart for tracking your child's reading fluency growth. Children love to see that they are making progress. We all do. First, time your child for 1 minute while reading a passage for the very first time. We call this a cold read. Note how many words they read and listen to see if they are reading as smoothly as they could, using proper phrasing. Then, review any words that are tricky, support them by scooping phrases, and let them practice some more. Then, time them again reading the same passage for 1 minute. Let them chart and see their progress. For example, on the first day, they may read 30 words in a minute, and then, after practice, 40 words in a minute on the next day. And finally, after even more practice, 50 words in a minute. You can use this chart for tracking repeated readings of individual words, such as sight word lists, or for repeated reading of passages or stories. When practicing reading at home, you might find you need more stories and passages to help your child develop their reading fluency. If you do, be sure to ask your child's teacher to supply you with some appropriate books, and you can also try the following websites: KidZone and Starfall. These websites have free stories at all different levels. The web addresses are listed in your Family Take-Home Workbook. No need to write them down now. We just want to be sure you notice them. Here's a screenshot of starfall.com. Starfall actually starts with resources for learning the ABCs, but also offers lots of other activities for learning to read and beyond. While Starfall will try to sell you some of these other activities, there are plenty on the site that are available for free. We hope you have enjoyed this workshop series and learned a lot of new information about how to support your child's early reading skills. Remember, the connection between the home and the classroom is what really makes the difference for kids learning to read. Yes, they have a teacher, but they can learn so much about sounds, letters, words, and books at home, too. If you think your child is missing skills or having difficulty, talk with their teacher. The Summary of Skills document, the guide sheet we have been referring to throughout the series, shows you what skills to expect at each grade level. If your child is having difficulty with any of these skills, especially at the end of the school year, again, ask the teacher for more information. Most of all, have fun with your children playing with sounds, letters, and words anytime and anywhere. And finally, please visit the Read by Fourth website where you can find all kinds of resources. Read by Fourth has lots and lots of resources for you and for your child. You've now completed the Read by Fourth Parent Workshop series on early reading skills. We hope you have had fun making the most of the activities and ideas in the Family Take-Home Workbook. Thank you.